Hey, good morning. It is time for After 9 here on AM800. Well after 9 today. It's after 10 o'clock, but hey, better late than never. Right, Lisa Williams?
Yes, my fault.
It's all good.
Had to be in attendance at a medical phone call that my parents had. And the reason I have to be in attendance is because every time there's a medical appointment and then I ask my parents about it afterwards, they don't remember what was said.
I don't remember.
They're like, oh, I don't know, something about this or something about that. Or I'm like, well, for how long? Oh, I don't know. I forget. So now I am in attendance at every doctor specialist appointment. So anyway, it was at 9 o'clock and it was a phone call from the specialist. So I had to run and be at their house. That's why I left a little bit before 9. Race back. Here we are. Let's get going.
Okay, and we are off and running. And, I think we're going to talk about this on the show maybe in the next little while is about, dealing with your parents getting older and medical issues and stuff like that. That is, I think, common for a lot of us who are in our 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever it might be.
Yeah, and you hear about how, and I'm not referring to today's appointment, but you hear about how difficult it is to get the right advice and get put on the right path for treatment. And I have so many friends now. We're all kind of in this situation with aging parents now, and it ain't easy.
It ain't easy. No.
From several directions, right? It's not easy, obviously, to deal with it mentally because your parents are aging, but it's also difficult to deal with the healthcare system. And, there's just not enough help. There's not enough. And it's not blaming the workers or people that work in the industry. It's just, let's blame the government. There's not enough help out there and not enough money to fund the programs that we need, the homes that we need, the in-home care that we need.
Yep, very true.
People aren't paid enough. It's just, and listen, you think about how our population, I guess we're talking about it now. You think about how our population is aging, right? The baby boomers, whatever. This is not a surprise. We all knew we'd have this huge population, big number of people getting older, hitting at the same time.
Yeah, we've been hearing about the warning about that for 20 years or so.
If not more. So why weren't we prepared? Why aren't our governments on the ball with all of this? And, I feel for those people who slip through the cracks, who don't get the help they need. And I'm sure, one day I'll be getting a taste of that too. But I have a lot of friends who are in the middle of all of that right now. And yeah, it's too bad.
It is. Unfortunately, it's part of life, and that's the way it is. So, okay, well, you're a good daughter for doing that and stepping up and going to your parents' place to be on the big phone call. Was it like a Zoom call or just like a telephone call?
Audio call. So I'm like, okay, guys, when the doctor calls, what questions do we have?
It's like before one of our segments. Okay, what questions do we have for the mayor? What do we have? What are we going to talk to him about?
So I'm like, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? Oh, yeah.
Write it down so we don't forget. Okay. All right. Well, good. Okay. So we're here in the summer and, kind of coming to the end of summer. I always find, Labor Day is kind of the end of it all. And I have noticed something this year around my place, around my backyard. One, I'm wondering why, if there's a spider expert out there. Two, I'm wondering how I can prevent these. I am getting massive, intricate spider webs all over my backyard, my deck, between the roof or whatever and the brick and all that stuff. What is the deal? Are you noticing it more this year?
Exactly the same thing. And it's not only the really big spider webs with the really big spiders in them, but it all sort of little fluffy cobwebby things everywhere. And I always spray them down with a hose when I'm watering my garden.
Yeah.
It's like between plants or between the deck and whatever. There's all this cobwebby stuff. So I get the hose and I spray it down, and then it's back again the next
I
day.
know.
But
It's
a lot of
amazing.
little ones, and then you're right, big, massive ones too. What's the deal?
Yeah, and what can you do? Is there any spray type thing? Like, Alicia, is this spray? Is this what it's for? Like, somebody came out and sprayed little nooks and crannies and all this stuff, so the spiders will not make their webs or whatever that we're knocking down with hoses and brooms and stuff like that. But I just find, like, I had one between the gazebo I built and my brick wall of my house, which has got to be like about 6-7 feet apart.
Yep. And at
It was
first I
crazy.
thought, and maybe you did too, like, is it because we're not spending as much time outside? Like, maybe, if we're not out there moving around as much, the spiders are like, well, fair game. But then I kind of really made a mental note. No, we've been out here a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that there are more spiders this year. And it probably goes back to, how we hear all of the experts say, well, we don't have a really good winter, really cold winter where it's going to kill off things. They don't die. They just come back bigger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw a big fat spider by my garage making his little web thing just the other day and knocked him down. Go away. You're not paying no rent here for your spider web. Call the spider guys, Lynn says. They spray for spiders. Okay, like the outside of your house or the inside of your house?
Probably
What
the
do they do?
outside. But, you want to do it without harming your plants and stuff too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's that, right? I don't know.
Yes, mosquitoes are horrible. Wasn't that yesterday's topic?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Yeah, every day a different insect.
Yeah, different insect complaint every single day. Wayne says it wouldn't be bad if they catch those damn hornets. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see many hornets caught in webs. And is the worst thing ever when you walk through a web? You don't
And then
see
you
it?
think they're in your hair. You're
Oh,
sure.
gross.
You're
Yeah.
sure that it's in your hair. Yeah. Yeah. Craig,
Oh, just like,
Craig has a big, out of all of the insects, he hates spiders the most. And he really, something must have happened in his youth because he really overreacts.
oh, like when
Like,
there's a
so-
spider, you freak. Like even if it's a little one crawling on the floor or something.
And he'll swear at it, but it's like it's not just like, oh, let me just spray this spider. Okay, he'll it's spray it.
Oh, like
and then
really?
there's
Just-
curse words under it, and just like, oh, and he's just like so angry at it.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, there's got to be some issue there from childhood for sure.
It's
Okay, well,
spiders.
I'm going to find out. Like, I want to do it myself, though. I don't want to call somebody out and have to pay them. Like, can I go to Home Hardware or Canadian Tire or something and spray myself? Like, just get them all, and then they don't come back. They're like, I'm not going there.
Yep, good question. Okay, Carrie, our lawn bowling expert. Good to know. Provincial Lawn Bowling Tournament, the Lawn Bowling Club on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which, as I've come to learn from Carrie, this is a world-class lawn bowling lawn and facility.
Wow.
Many of the best teams in Canada playing. Spectators are allowed. Wear a mask, go in the door, bring your own lawn chair, and then once you're in, you can take your mask off. And great way to learn about lawn bowling too, as we did with our experience with Carrie at that club. It was a lot of fun and a lot tougher than you think.
Oh,
There's
really?
a lot of strategy involved. Yes.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, there, you can go check it out or maybe try it for yourself. Liz says, no, the spray yourself stuff doesn't work. Well, what do you mean it doesn't work?
Well, it's probably more like a fogging type thing, right? Maybe she's saying that the stuff we get isn't maybe powerful enough
Not potent enough.
to last, right? Because the stuff we spray, it'll kill what's there at that moment. But what you want is a preventative, right?
Yeah, I don't want them coming back. I'll knock them
Right.
down, I'll spray, and then don't return. I'm
Right.
sick of knocking them down all the time. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll go with that. I'll see what I can figure out today. I bet you there's like some home remedy for this. Now the other thing, and I know Dan McDonald's going to be talking about this later in his program, that Costco in the U.S. anyway is running out of toilet paper and water. They say Costco stores running out of these items because people are starting to hoard again with the spread of the Delta variant. So they're even limiting the purchase of some of the items like this, like they did like a year ago or whatever, a year and a half ago, to discourage people from doing this. So I don't know. Is anybody having a hard time finding certain items in stores again as we get into higher numbers with COVID-19?
I'm not.
No,
I
I'm
haven't
not
really,
either.
I don't see anything in a shortage. And, you know, now that the story's out there that this is happening in
Yeah.
some states in the US, people are going to start doing it.
Yep, it'll encourage more people that, oh,
Yeah.
really? Well, I better go get some then.
Just in case.
Hey,
Yeah.
are you going to Costco today? Would you do me a solid and pick up a pack of Cottonelle?
Right.
Get a bidet. Problem solved.
I don't even want to get into it.
Okay. What items can you not find though? There's got to be an item around Windsor, Essex that's in short supply right now.
Well, lumber was for a while, but now
Yeah,
it's back.
lumber was
Listen,
tough to find and it was expensive.
I drove by Lowe's yesterday, and they had piles upon piles of what looked like fencing board,
Hmm.
and it looked like it was already stained or treated.
Oh, good, nice, yeah.
Yeah, and lots of it. So, oh, Stephen, on Long Island, they can't find paper napkins and paper towels in short supply. Really?
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of the
okay.
backup to toilet paper.
Yeah, the paper products. Toilet paper's first cousin is in short supply there. Kevin says common sense. That's in short supply. Hey-oh, good job, Kevin. Good line. Good line. National Joke Day, though, was a couple days ago.
I love that. So yeah, let's all have some common sense and and not hoard.
Okay. All right. Anything else you'd like to discuss before we say goodbye for the day?
I think I'm good. I just you want to tune into Dan McDonald's show at 11:30. He's continuing with a topic that took off with us this morning, where we were talking about how difficult it is for employers to find good employees. And specifically in construction was the example given. And we spoke with the owner of one cement company who said that he just can't find good employees. Like they come and then they leave when they want to. And it's just that the work ethic is no longer there. And then we had a ton of response to that from listeners, some business owners, some workers, some saying, well, you get what you pay for. You got to increase the wages. Others saying doesn't matter how much you pay. It's just the way people are these days. And others saying maybe it's the employer needs to like make the workplace a little bit more fun to work at.
Maybe we need more fun in our workday. More fun in our job.
How could we have more fun than we do?
Impossible. Impossible. This is about as fun as it gets right here.
Always. All right. Well, yeah. So tune in and have your say or listen to the comments because it's a pretty interesting topic.
Okay. And one more thing. Just saw this on the Twitter from the Windsor Public Library. And this is a throwback photo to 1927. That is Olette Avenue looking towards the river just north of Wyandotte.
Just north of Wyandotte.
Yeah.
Looking towards the river. So that building at the end on the right would be like where the CIBC building is?
Yeah, I think so. I would think that would be it, right? Wyandotte, there's not much north of that until you hit the river. So I'm thinking like this, right, is the where CIBC is. This looks like maybe that's part of Detroit right there. Like
right.
That's like the see-through to Detroit. And then, I don't know, some stuff on Olette Avenue
What
right
does that
here.
say? The People's Store?
The People's Store. Yeah, I think so. The People's
Their
Store.
original name?
49595. The People's Store, something like that.
What does
So
that
pretty
long
cool photo.
sign say there on the side of the building?
Which one?
The sign that's on the front of the building. That one, yeah.
Dentist.
Aha.
Dentist, and that's hard to kind of read. I don't know what the other sign says. Pretty cool. Some old cars
Nice
lined up on Olette.
See, this is what I want to come back. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Awnings. I want a people store. I want a dentist.
Yep.
I want trees.
People milling about.
Yes. Let's make it what it was. Shall we?
Let's do it. Just like that. Let's make it. Look how charming that looks in downtown Windsor. And these lights. I like these lights.
Right. Let's do what old Walkerville did.
Okay. All right. So there you go. There's a little historic photo, throwback photo of our downtown core to wrap up this exciting edition.
Okay.
Of After
All
Nine.
right. We'll be back tomorrow. Guess what? Tomorrow's Friday.
And even better for you, Friday before a week off.
Friday before a week off. Even better. Yes, indeed.
Do you ever think, like on the Sunday, your first Sunday off? I always think this. Oh, next Sunday at this time, it's gonna suck.
So you're already setting yourself up for disappointment for the
last
whole week.
Sunday of my week off. Because next Sunday night, I'll be freaking out.
Thanks. Now I'm going to think that.
Yeah. All right. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, 5 to 9.